If you're still doing your lead research manually, or worse, you're trying to guess who to reach out to, you're wasting hours that you could automate in minutes. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use AI agents to build custom research reports that are actually useful, whether it's for prospecting new clients, researching competitors, or you just want to look smart in your next sales call. So let's talk about custom research reports. There are 3 AI models that we're going to look at. And these models basically go off onto the internet and do research for you. And they're so useful and so powerful. I actually use them as a sales tool for when I contact clients. I use my cold outreach automation to send a client an email. And then after they get back in touch with me, in my follow-up reply, I will often send them a research report on their company. I'll get the research agent to find out who the company is, what they do, who their target audience is, what kind of clients they have and would like to get, and also like their strengths and their weaknesses. So do a SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And then for my purposes, because I'm an AI advisor, I also ask the research agent to find potential opportunities in their business model for using AI that I might be able to help them with. And then I send off this research report to the potential new client, and they are often just amazed. They see what their company looks like from the outside, as if a complete stranger had done really in-depth research on them. And it's found like most or maybe all of the searchable information about them and about their company. And it often gives them new insights about their own companies. And it makes me look like I've really done my homework, right? They go, oh, wow, okay, so this guy really understands who we are. So it's good for that as a sales tool, but it's also great for your own purposes as well. So anything that you want to find out about your industry or your competitors or anything like that. So the 3 that we're going to look at today are ChatGPT, Gemini, and Perplexity. And just to explain a little bit further on what they do is they basically go out and they search a bunch of different websites. It might be up to 200 different websites that they explore, depending on which model you use. As they do that research, they'll learn about the company and they might adjust their research plan. So they might find something and go, oh, I need to know more about that. And then go further down like that rabbit hole. Really smart. And in terms of how detailed the reports that you're going to get are, that's where the complexity of the model is really important. So the ChatGPT or OpenAI Deep Research model is the best one on the market, and it's also the most expensive one. So with ChatGPT, you need the Plus plan, and you get 25 research queries per month. With Gemini, you get 5 per month on the free plan, and Perplexity, you get 5 per day on the free plan. And that also reflects how long the report you're going to get is. So if you use ChatGPT, it's going to work for somewhere usually between 10 minutes and half an hour. ChatGPT will give you maybe 10 or 20 pages. Gemini is going to work for maybe 5 to 10 minutes and give you a slightly shorter report. But Gemini is very smart. Don't underestimate it. It's very good. And Perplexity will give you maybe about 5 pages, and it will make it usually under 5 minutes. So less than 5 minutes for a Perplexity one. But it's still good. It's still useful. And we're going to use Perplexity today as well. Okay, so these are some of the things that you can use deep research for. So lead generation, that's what we're going to use it for today. That's just going out and finding people that you can get in touch with that are appropriate to your target demographic. Competitor research, so that's going out and finding information about your closest competitors so you can compare your own business with them or your own personal brand with other similar people. Audience research. This is great for finding pain points. So you can use this to find common language that customers actually use. One marketing tip that I can give you is don't type in your solution to the problem to find out how to write your marketing copy. What you want to do is find out the real search terms that your customers are using and also the problems and the words that your customers use to describe those problems in their real language and in real life context, like in Reddit posts and in comments and stuff like that. Creative ad examples, it can go out and look at other ads that might be similar to yours. Price benchmarking, again, similar to competitor research. So that's finding out about market averages. And you can use deep research to find out how much does my service cost in this country or this area or in this town. You can get very specific with that. Visual style references, this is great for designers. So this is finding out about different layouts, different color palettes, what kind of aesthetics and graphic styles winning players in this industry or this market use. Partnership opportunities is similar to lead generation. So that's going out and finding people that might be able to work with you. And then finally, I've written market stats and data. So this is getting actual hard data. So you can get it to create graphs and real statistics that you can then incorporate and use in your own research. So today, let's use it to find 100 qualified leads. We're going to use this prompt. We're prompting to write a prompt, okay? And I do this all the time. So we're going to say, write me a prompt for the ChatGPT Deep Research agent to find 100 qualified leads. And then in the red areas, just type in your own business type and your own location. For each lead, I want to find the company name, the relevant contact person, what their role is or their title, their verified email address. So when we say verified email address, no Gmails, no Hotmails, nothing like that. We want an official company address. It will be helpful if we can get the LinkedIn URL as well. And then just a one-line description of what the business does. And then we want to say prioritize leads that are a strong fit for my services or offer. So just describe basically what you do and the thing that you want to offer people, okay? So let's grab this prompt right now. And I'm going to use it for myself. So I'm going to go over to ChatGPT. Here I'm using the desktop app, but this is pretty much the same as the web app. If you're using that, shouldn't be a problem. So we're going to use the reasoning model to write this prompt for us because it's the most intelligent one. So it will hopefully give us the best result. Find 100 qualified leads for, I'm going to say, AI consultancy for designers and marketers. It's my target audience at the moment. And I'm going to say in New Zealand, where I'm from, most of my market research has been in Asia so far because I'm living in Thailand at the moment. So I'd like to see if I can find anybody in New Zealand that might be interested in my services. So let's see. I want the company name, blah, blah, blah. I actually wrote down in another chat my one sentence offer. So I'll just paste that in here. Okay. And then I'm just going to click go. So now it's going to think a little bit, probably not too much because it's just writing a prompt. It knows me. So it knows that I'm a fan of a YouTuber called Liam Otley, who's also a New Zealander actually, and he runs his own AI automation business. So I noticed in the thinking that his name came up there. So it said, look, here's a ready to paste Liam Otley style prompt for your deep research agent. If you're not already following Liam Otley, I strongly suggest that you do, especially if you're interested in running your own kind of AI consultancy eventually. It's given me this full prompt here. This is highly detailed, right? You're a quietly smart deep research agent. Find 100 New Zealand-based companies, blah, 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 blah. Find qualified leads with all of the information that we've given it. Use open web or freemium tool. Geography, New Zealand, company size, recency filter. So we're looking at just recent information. And it's going to ask it to put it out in a table form. So anyway, so let's grab this prompt. We'll just copy it by clicking this button down here. Paste it in here again. And then now we'll click on Deep Research. And then we'll just click Go. And what it will do now is ask us a few follow-up questions before it starts the research. So it's asked, is there a specific region in New Zealand you'd like to prioritize? Do you want to exclude any specific industries, real estate, finance, healthcare, or are they all fair game as long as they fit the visual content heavy or SME size criteria like small business? Any red flags we should filter out? I think it's basically good to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to type my response. I'm just going to talk to it, which is what I always do. Just click on this microphone button here. There are no specific regions in New Zealand to prioritize. Don't need to exclude any industries. And if there are any red flags, use your own common sense to filter them out. So any companies that are unlikely to benefit from my services, don't include them. So it's transcribed that. And now I'm just going to click Start. So now it's going to start the research and it will take, I don't know, 10 minutes, half an hour, we'll see. So let's also run this exact same prompt in Gemini as well, so we can corroborate some of the information. ChatGPT is not going to give us perfect information, and we get some free trials with Google anyway, so why not run it through two different deep research agents? And then we can combine the information into one. So we'll just go into Google Deep Research. Click on here, and you can try it for free if you like. I'm going to use my paid account. I was lucky enough to get into the Google startup program and they gave me a few $1,000s in credits. So I'm going to use that here. And I'm going to copy that exact same prompt from ChatGPT here. Click the copy button. And I'm going to paste it into Gemini. And then just click Go. We may have to approve the research before Gemini actually starts. I shouldn't have included the first part from ChatGPT that says, here's the prompt, but it doesn't matter. Gemini is smart enough that it will figure it out. So it's understood the prompt and it's just checking, like it's just repeating the exact same thing. So we'll just click Start Research. So now we have two different deep research agents looking for pretty much the same information. And I'm sure both of them will return different information. You can see Gemini now starting to do its thinking, coming up with a research strategy, and it's already starting to research all of these websites. If we check in on ChatGPT, it's already been working for about 15 minutes. Oh, and it's just finished. Okay, so we've got our information there. So now we can use this to contact all of these people. It looks like it has not given us emails for quite a lot of them, which is unfortunate, but we do have quite a few emails, and we did ask for 100. So hopefully some of them will work out. Plus, we've got Gemini doing exactly the same thing. So we have a full report. So this is the list of leads that Google found for us. It looks like it might be better than ChatGPT, actually. So let's just export this. I'm going to copy the content, go back to check, paste it in here. It really has gotten us 100 leads, it looks like. So now we've got all our information in one space from ChatGPT and from Google. And what we're going to do now is just say, combine all of the lead information that you have from your own deep research with this lead information that I've just given you above, and output that as a CSV file. Okay, so what I did to just round things out, I used Perplexity as well. I ran the same prompt through Perplexity that we used for Google and for ChatGPT Deep Research, and we got a few more leads as well. A lot of them were duplicates, and honestly, you're generally not going to get as much information from Perplexity. It doesn't research quite as deeply as the other models, but it added a couple more. And then we ended up with a table with everything. We got 26 leads in total after asking for 100. And I think that's not bad.
25 may not seem like a lot, but they're highly qualified leads and free.
So there you have it. A clean, organized list of qualified leads pulled together using 3 different AI models. In my next video, I'm going to show you how to take that spreadsheet and then plug it into a simple automation that drafts personalized cold emails, and you don't have to write a word. Anyway, if you found this helpful, subscribe or don't. You're an adult. And if you want to get in touch with me, my links are down below as well.